I think. We're gonna say yes. Alright. At every... I think. One. Bard's Tale. Alright. Boot that shit up. I got a bunch of Steam games that we are gonna do for the stream. It's gonna be fun. Hey, we're back at Bard's Tale. And I've learned a new technique.
You'd like to continue our tale?
From last time, which is that I don't have to fight. I think I can just run away from everything. And the fact that I keep insisting on fighting might be stupid. So we're just gonna keep running from everything.
He eluded our traps.
He's stronger than anticipated, Master.
You men go to the tower. Once he's inside, seal the doors. Even should he defeat Manning, that tower will become his tomb.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, I have a special task for
Why
you.
have they not
This
thought of just
guard
closing
seems
the doors
more
on me
than a match
before?
for the men.
He is indeed, Master. However, if we're given another chance, I'm sure...
We're running out of chances. You must face him. Intercept him before he reaches the tower. Take my pet with you to ensure that he does not survive.
He doesn't stand a chance.
She's like, yeah, the Bard's so strong. I like a man that can fuck up a city. Oh no. I couldn't cross the water. The swing time on the flail seems to be pretty bad. Might be a good idea to save that for enemies that will, like,
You're a little soft, aren't you?
for sure block me.
I have taken my measure of thee.
And save, like, 2 blades for enemies that won't. Yeah, let's do that.
Need my help?
For King!
Okay. Well, we actually need to get back to West Dalby. Because we don't know where we're going. Because we didn't actually talk to the guy. And I guess that means they weren't expecting you to leave without knowing what to do.
Drow sprayed! I see you, Bard.
But I did. Yeah, wow. I can
There
just
he is, brothers. Kill him!
completely run away from confrontation. I don't even think my shit gets damaged when I'm doing this. The actual solution is just to run completely away. Here, we got another save point already. Well, I wish the game had said you don't always have to fight everybody you see. That would have been useful information.
Crossing through the occupied city, the bard eventually found his way to the local pub, which somehow he always seemed to do. The Aitken Drum was the popular hangout of drunks, the unemployed, and reprobates who made their living on the streets. The bard, of course, felt right at home.
Jam with the drum. Oh, that's probably Charlie Mops, right? Sure. Yeah.
I'll tattle a tale that is
Oh.
terribly true.
Shit! Started out as a rumor, but suddenly grew. And it deals with a man and a horse and a ring. So settle on in, and our song we shall sing. It happened one day in a ring by a farm, something that tragically brought us much harm. How could a place abundant with charm create such a beast with a spear for an arm? And death and destruction is what you will get when he's coming for you in a kilt you were wet. And he's big and he's strong and he's quite plain to see that this is the tale of the Knuckle of thee. Knuckle of thee, oh Knuckle of thee, you're big and evil and heinous. Who could it be who set you free? He really must be an anus. Oh, Knuckle of thee, it's easy to see the terror you leave is raining on me. The village is burned and taverns are missed and the beer is all gone and the elders are pissed. And if they ever should find the fool, we'll hang him upside down by his tool and spin him around until he gets sick. Oh, oh, that should do the trick. Hey, Knuckle of thee, oh Knuckle of thee, the terror you offer is high class. Who could it be who set you free? He really must be a dumbass. Knuckle of thee, oh Knuckle of thee, the horror you furnish is widespread. Who could it be who set you free? He really must be an ox head. Now everyone knows this blow should be spilled in sacred ring by the farm on the hill, and if this ever happens, then death you should fear. He'll kick you in the nuts and serve you with beer. So one final thought before I depart, and this, my friend, comes straight from the heart. We'd all be fine if not for the bell and that horse-killing wanker who opened up hell. Knuckle of thee, oh Knuckle of thee, we cannot win, we must admit. Who could it be who set you free? He really must be a dimwit. Knuckle of thee, oh Knuckle of thee, oh big and evil and heinous. Who could it be who set you free? He really must be an anus. Not as good on my sync on that song. Yeah, jammed with the drunks. Yo, Ramrand CEO!
Welcome, friend.
Welcome to the Bard's Tale stream. You know, I have gotten a different person in chat every single time I have streamed this game. It is crazy.
Seem to be quite popular with the locals.
Aye, the princess knew you'd have to pass.
This is a RPG based off of like old text-based game.
You've been a great help so far.
It came out in 2004. It was for the Xbox, the original Xbox. And it's like a parody kind of, where you play the Bard, who's like this like rogue who wants nothing to do with this adventure and is totally selfish and is only doing this for selfish reasons. We're trying to save the princess.
Goes by the name of McGrath.
And we're doing it for
He's the
favorite search because I
caretaker of the
remember really
Shadowlands,
liking this game when I was a
and you'll need it
kid.
to get into the next
And I'm like,
tower.
you know, Bard's Tale might be one of my favorite games. And we're about 4 streams in, about 7 to 8 hours into the game.
Everyone wants a piece
And I hate almost everything that's happening, and I
It's a
can't
simple
wait to
man
be
you
done.
are, but maybe that's what kept you alive this long. McGrath is one of us, lad. He's keeping the axe for you. All you have to do is go get it from him.
Don't suppose you could have had it waiting here for me?
And risk it falling into the hands of these druids?
The,
That would truly be daft of us. It's a big enough risk I take meeting you here. Use your head for thinking and not just yapping.
That actually makes sense. But I can do without the lip. Remember, I'm your savior.
Get your arse out of here and head to Greenlands to find McGrath.
Alright. Oh, shit, 10 Adder Stones. That's pretty great. Okay. Let's get the fuck out of here. Oh, man. Do I have enough to summon a spider? Yeah, it's a little disappointing. This is going right on the bottom of the list, like, immediately. But, something has to be the bottom, you know? And we got a lot to look forward to after this. Once we're done with this game, which, it's not that long. We did this in place of Metro because Twitch didn't like Metro for some reason. But, once we do this game, we're going to do Doki Doki Literature Club, for which we should be able to finish in one stream. Then we're going to do probably Persona 3.
There he is, brothers. Kill him.
What makes it so bad? It's like... It's kind of really aged, and the combat's really... honestly, a lot of what makes the problem with the game is the combat. Like, you click the button and you stab them, but, like, the enemies can block you, and it just makes combat long and tedious, and it's, like, obnoxiously difficult as well. I don't know. It's just, like... I'm not sure I would call it necessarily truly bad, but I would certainly call it not fun to play. I don't like playing it physically.
There he is, brothers.
The health that you have on your summons is... Here's another problem, is that it's really low. Because I don't just want to, like... I'm trying to, like, truncate what I'm trying to say, because I don't want to just, like, shit on the game for, like, 30 minutes, which I could probably do, but, like... Like, one of the big... So I'll just try and address really big problems. Like, the health on your minions is really low, so you have to constantly summon them and re-summon them, and it's real annoying. And enemy health's not terribly bad. Some of it's a little high. But a lot of it has to do with the fact that the enemies can block you, and then getting past their guard is just the worst, because you can't force it through with weapons like your dirks or your swords or anything. The only way I've found a way through it is either swing a flail at them, or you have to counter their attacks, but you need to have a special feat to counter their attacks, which means you just kind of need a flail, but the flail swings so slow that it's not practical to bring it into regular combat.
Seriously. You knew, right?
And you don't have a lot of health.
I didn't say anything about the...
So it's hard to kill things, and then it's real easy for you to be killed. And then it does a lot of these things where it, like, gives you a wink of a nod at, like, classic annoying RPG tropes. Which, you know, I found charming when I was younger, but now I realize that, like, the wink and the nod, like, parody RPG tropes are actually just them still using the same problematic gameplay they're making fun of. They just know they're doing it, which almost in a way makes it worse, because they know they're making bad decisions and they're doing it anyway. I don't know. I think that was actually a pretty good explanation. I think I did it, actually. I think I managed to properly condense my problems with this game. It's hard, it's worse than Dark Souls, for sure. I mean, Dark Souls isn't even a hard game. I beat Dark Souls without any issues, but... I'll admit it, I cheat engined on this one. And, like, I've created viable strategies to beat this game, but the problem is they're not fun. Like, the way I found that, like, will definitively get me through this game without any issue is I get a bow, and then I just shoot people with the bow while they're off-screen and can't detect me. And, like, very few enemies actually have a response to that, but it's not fun. It's just me shooting a bow into the dark for like 5 minutes until someone dies. So it's like the countermeasures aren't fun. Whereas like, at least in Dark Souls' defense, if you get like a bow, or like not a bow, if like most of the time, especially in like the first 2 games, you don't really have the issue of, like, the countermeasure to a boss being unfun. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you stand there with a shield blocking, like, 6 attacks in a row, the stamina system, at the very least, keeps you into the game. Because it's like, oh, man, I have to stop blocking eventually, right? Or if you're not a blocker, like I am, I use shields, because I like shields, because why the fuck wouldn't you use a shield in combat? But if you don't, and you're a dodger, then you have that, like, added tension of, oh, I have to dodge at the right moment. But a lot of times in this game, it just feels like there's not a whole lot I could have done to prevent, like, my death. Like, I've gotten stun-locked by, like, 6 wolves surrounding me at one point, and it's just not a good experience. Yeah. Like, the bow strategy is by far the best, unless the enemy is right on top of you. And then there's also, the game's really slow moving. Like, you can see it right now as I'm using 2 weapons. And you can see how slow my attacks are. And the problem is the enemies swing pretty fast, so it's just not viable to use a slow weapon like a flail on a constant basis, or like a 2-handed sword to speed up damage. In fact, despite the fact that my 2-handed sword does a significant amount of damage compared to my dirk, the fact that this has a slightly faster, like, attack speed means that the dirk, like, significantly outpaces the damage of the 2-handed swords. So, honestly, the only viable weapon, like, in, like, close-range combat in the entire game is this dirk, is like a dirk combo. But then if an enemy can block you, and there are entire hordes of enemies that can block you, you can't get any hits, and then you just get pummeled to death, so. Also, there's an issue with animation changes. Like, if you use a healing potion like I just did, you can't swing a weapon out of that, because your bard has to put both of his swords up, then he has to take both of his swords out, and you can't attack while doing that. And what's more is that unless the entire animation of him sheathing his swords plays out, you actually are incapable of moving. Well, not moving, of attacking.
Reporting for duty.
Like, you can't cut the animation short. It's real annoying. So. Granted, you can't really... Is the story at least any good?
Reporting for duty.
The best part of the story is the ending, which I beat this as a child, so I know the ending. But until you get to the ending, not particularly. What happens is you're like this selfish bard, and you find out that there's this princess. Like, you meet a dude. The beginning of the game's kind of cool. You have to kill you use your bard summoning powers to send a rat into the basement of an inn. And then you take a quest from the inn owner, who wants you to fight a rat in the basement. What she doesn't tell you is that the rat is like 10 feet tall and can breathe fire. And please keep in mind I said tall and not long. It's probably like 30 feet long and breathes fire at you. But while you're there, you meet a dude who teaches you how to summon more creatures.
As the dreaded redcaps patrolled the land.
And he sends you to another guy called Bove, and there's like 18 Boves, but which was another part of the game. But he sends you to a dude named Bove who teaches you more magic stuff, and then you find out that a dude named Finnick has a princess kept in a tower, and the princess is hot. That's part of the game, is that the princess is hot, because the reason you as the bard are trying to save the princess is so you can bang her and get a bunch of money, which is actually a really good motivation. Whoever says that writing a story, money and power are not good motivations are wrong, because they're the two most realistic motivations for a human ever. Like, 90% of villains whose, like, motivations are like, my sister died because the hero did it and it made me evil. That's bullshit. Most villain motivations are like in real life, like criminals are like, I want money. So if I see a motivation that's like super selfish like on that, I'm like, oh, that's more believable. That's a great motivation. Yeah, see? It's a great motive. You agree. But yeah, we just wanna have sex with the hot princess and get her money. That's our goal. And so we have to go through the game. I need water. I am fucking choking. Hold on. I'll be back in like a second. Okay, I'm back with water. Oh god, I dropped it on the floor. No. Oh my god, and the bottle landed butt upward. That's great. There we go. Had to wet my whistle. That was, yeah, no, that was literally 1 second. See? I'm very good with my time assessments.
Thou art found wanting.
How fucking big is this place? Oh, what's also really annoying, you can probably hear it, because I noticed it when I uploaded the last stream on YouTube, is that you can hear my fucking clicking. And there's nothing I can do about that. Sorry, you just gotta deal with that shit. But, you have to click to attack. But here's the problem. Here's a handy little annoying thing. If I accidentally click this, like an enemy's in this left corner, and I click this, pulls up my menu. That's happened before. Am I going in circles? Why is there an item on the ground right here? But yeah, I can tell you. That's fine. No one really cares. Anyway, the plot twist is that the princess is evil. And you find out at the end of the game that Finnock, despite looking like the most evil sorcerer ever, is actually imprisoning her for the good of the world because she's going to try and destroy the world. And at the end, you get this decision. It's really silent. You didn't know. Oh, I'm sorry. I pointed it out then. Just, it's not there. That's your imagination. Anyway, at the end, you get to decide. You get one of three endings. You can either side with Finnick, and then your whole journey was for nothing, or you can side with the princess, and you can just take over the world with her. Or there's a third option where you can just walk the fuck out of the room and just not deal with it. And they're just like, are you really not gonna make a choice? And you're like, later. So yeah, the really good part of the story comes in at the, like, ending. Like, it's a great twist ending, and I really appreciate it, like, to this day. But it's just getting to it's a chore. But, God, this map is just massive. One criteria for this playthrough, though, is every time a song comes up, I have to sing along.
Of some dread beast. Even as he examined the
That's why you remember it as a good game. I don't know. I think I actually... Here's the thing. When I was a kid, I had less of a... See, people remember older games as being, like, really good, but, like, most of the time, if you go back or someone else goes back
Tell you what,
to their games from their childhood, they're like, man, that wasn't great. And they're like, what? I loved that game as a kid. And it's like, yeah, it's probably because you were a kid, you know? And, like, might be controversial to say this, I think most
I'll take that as a
older
yes.
games, not that great, honestly. And so I think I liked it at the time. Oh, shit, there's the Knuckle of E. That's why I couldn't find it. Finally, I gotta fight the fucking Knuckle of E. I've been waiting so long to fight this thing. So I think I liked it as a kid, back when I hadn't played as many games and, like, modern game advancements hadn't come out. Like, modern video games have been phasing out grinding for a while now. Whereas this game, you kind of, like, levels are kind of important. So you kind of need to grind up a bit. So some of it's just, like, that the gameplay's outdated, you know? What the fuck am I? I'm being attacked by a floating skull. I actually need mana, or I'm not going to be able to win this. So yeah, I think I may have just had more patience for this kind of bullshit when I was younger. Or the game was actually really, really good for Xbox, and this PC port, it's like the PC port is specifically different because it has like a special name. It's like the Bard's Tale, like re-snarked or reskinned or something like that. So maybe they made changes when they like ported over to PC, and it's the PC like's fault. I don't quite know. Or it is possible that yes, I totally misremember it. The game was always bad, and I just remember the ending being good. I don't know. But I swear I remembered actually liking the game. It's also worth noting that one of the like main things about this game that I liked as a kid was I thought it was really funny. And I just don't anymore. Like, I sandbag 90% of the jokes at this point. So, yeah. I don't know if my sense of humor's changed or if it's like matured or what, but yeah, it's like even the things that I definitely remember liking, I don't like as much. Also, about 2 streams ago, I would have totally bitched about having to heal this much in one fight, because there's absolutely no way to get healing stones other than playing the game. Like, other than advancing in the game. So you're basically fucked if you don't get healing stones. But, we're sitting on a pretty large amount of them right now. So I don't really mind this at the moment. Yeah, we almost got the Knuckle of E down. One thing I appreciate about the Knuckle of E is the only reason it's here is because we let it out. Although, I thought I remembered there was a way to not let out the Knuckle of E, but playing through this game, I kind of see, like, the rails more, you know? And it, like, you can't avoid the Knuckle of E. I used to think when I was, like, a kid, it's like, oh, man, I fucked up. And now I'm like, no, the game made me. There was no way around this. Which is a little of a shame. It would have been cooler. It would have been cooler if the game didn't make you have to summon the Knuckle of E if you could have, like, avoided it. And that way, if you fight the Knuckle of E and you just burn down an entire city, it's actually your fault.
And the Knuckle of E nothing more than a memory, the bard headed back to Downby, hoping to decipher Macroth's ramblings and move one step closer to earning his reward.
That said, another thing I remember about this game was that I really liked the songs in it. Like the sing-along portions. And this I'm going to blame on the actual PC port, because the like, karaoke line where you're supposed to follow around with the syllables is completely desynced. And I do not remember that being a thing when I was younger, and I'm confident that is an issue with the port. But I remember really liking the songs for this game, and I still really like the songs for this game. They're still fun to sing along with, and, like, to this day, it's just like, oh, man. like a song play, like earlier, I've been singing the Knuckle song every single stream. Like, I'll just burst out in the Knuckle song, and we just got to it, like, in-game when in the tavern, like, probably, you might have even caught, like, the tail end of it when you came in. And I was like, oh, finally, we can sing the Knuckle song. I didn't do a very good job. I was very off sync with it, but it was a good experience, so. You did, yeah. So the songs are still fun and still great. And that's one thing that has definitely not changed, but who hasn't played a game they hate except for their soundtrack, you know? I think everyone's heard a game soundtrack that's like, man, that soundtrack is fire. Don't want to play the game. And I can see myself still bursting out into some of this game's songs like years down the line. But I can also see that I will never play this game again after I beat it on stream. Same for some anime. Yeah, no, you're right. One anime that's really famous for a good soundtrack is Darker Than Black, which its soundtrack is... It's one of the few anime that this has happened to. Its soundtrack outsold the actual DVD sales because it's so well known for having a good soundtrack. But that's just one example. Oh, the Darker Than Black thing? Yeah. If you want to see some crazy action with relatively boring superpowers, with like kind of a dark tone, and you don't care about the plot being any kinds of good, you should check out Darker Than Black. Because the plot sucks, the characters suck, and the powers are the same boring powers everyone always shoves in their superpowered bullshit. But it has some pretty decent action scenes. So if you just want to see some decent action scenes, check out Darker Than Black. And check out Darker Than Black 0. The bridge. Check out the part that bridges Darker Than Black and Darker Than Black Season 2. There's like an OVA. Check that out. But don't actually check out Season 2. Because let me be clear, Darker Than Black Season 2 has better characters and a better plot, but it takes away the main character's bullshit electrical powers. So there's actually a lot less fight scenes in it. Until the end. Then it gets really stupid. You'll at least check out the soundtrack. Yeah. Darker Than Black Season 2, although it's better, most people disagree with me when I say it's better than Season 1 and like every way except for at the very end. Most people disagree, but I have my own arguments for why the Season 2 is actually better in every single aspect. But the last... I looked at it. I looked at the actual clock. It was 15 minutes. So it was the last 7 minutes of this anime, which is Darker Than Black, Gemini of the Meteor, I think is called, are the 7 dumbest minutes of any anime I have ever seen, and I'm not even exaggerating. It is so stupid. I couldn't believe what I was seeing, and by the end of it, when the episode actually ended, I was just sitting there staring at my computer, mouth agape, just like, I can't believe what I just saw. It's so stupid. It is so stupid. It's the dumbest thing ever. Oh god. And I think partially, not just because Season 2 has better plot and characters,
of course that's McGrath.
I think the fact that the ending was the dumbest thing I've ever seen is another reason I prefer Season 2. But, So fucking stupid. But yeah, I would almost recommend Darker Than Black just for being the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen.
What's he on about?
So far, just that
Almost. Unfortunately, you have to set through most of the show to get there. That's why I'd only recommend it if you're, like, into dumb action. Because that's what that show really is. It's just dumb action. With 7 of the stupidest minutes of animation I've ever seen.
Ominous indeed. Oh, you'll like that.
What?
Which will you have, Tadiv?
I don't know what they're saying. Oh, no, I got it.
Clever.
Come again?
I'm certain he'll help.
You watch the whole thing, it's a good way to listen to the soundtrack. Fair enough. I mean, I honestly, I did not like it at all, but, and most people don't like Season 2.
Alright, that's it.
I would say, I like Season 2 the best, but even as, like, the full part of the show I liked the best, I still wouldn't describe it as something you'd have to go out and watch.
Where he'll open up a trapdoor that leads down into the dungeons.
What's inside?
The Shadow Axe. Like I told you before.
But, yeah, give it a watch if you just want to see some dumb action.
In his dungeon when all the trouble started. I've instructed
it has a character, his name is Hay, and he's known through anime fandom as Chinese Electric Batman.
Now, once you have the Shadow Axe, you'll journey south along the coast.
Wait a moment.
You might have heard that before.
Warriors? How many?
A few. A score.
Well, which is it? A few or a score? It's a big difference, you know.
A few score. And when they're all dead, you'll head south to the coast. The third tower is located on a small island just offshore. You should have no trouble securing passage to the tower.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember the Undead song.
It's getting dangerous around here.
Well, anything to say?
Yeah, it's a big thing calling him Chinese Electric Batman. So, if you've been around the anime community, you've probably at least heard someone say it. But fucking speaking of anime, I've been watching. They finally fixed my anime list enough that I consider it a usable website again, because it's been down for like a month because of server maintenance, and they re-enabled. They've been fixing it in periods, and they've re-enabled like the ability to go to your profile now, which is like the number one way to navigate that website. So, because I can finally go to my anime list again, I've watched more anime this week than I probably have over like the past month. So I watched the first 10 episodes of Season 3 of My Hero Academia. My Mal is... it's just sacrabalic. Friend requests are definitely not up if you wanted to friend me. Because the site's been screwy for now. But, yeah, it's sacrabalic, just like the Twitch name, and my primary YouTube channel. Oh boy, I have fucked myself here. Oh my god, that thing just shot guts at me. But yeah, I watched the first 10 episodes of the third My Hero Academia season that's coming out right now. I think there's an 11th episode available in Japanese, but I watched it while playing Persona 4. And although I can't... Oh, see, here we go. Here's what I'm talking about. Enemies that can block me. Oh, yep, and look at that. Look at that. See how I can't even get a hit in because the only weapon in the game that's unblockable also has such a slow animation you can't connect with it? That's where the nitpicks come in. So yeah, first 10 episodes of My Hero Academia. I was playing Persona 4 while watching it. I actually stopped playing Persona 4 while watching it though. Or Persona 5. because I was that into it. So I watched the dub on that. Let's see, what else have I watched this week? I watched... If the dub is really good, you watch it instead so you can do other things. Yeah, here's the... I used to watch, like, primarily subs, but I've been watching a lot of dubs ever since I got 2 monitors, because now I can do so much. I can watch an anime subbed while... while, like, doing things on the other monitor. Like, it's not beyond me, it's just, like, I don't know, it's just not as fun. But, it wants me to leave the area, but at this point I just kind of want to win the fight. And I watched the second Eden of the East movie, Paradise Lost. So I'm finished with Eden of the East. It wasn't great, unfortunately. That's a show. Like, the show itself was really good, but the movies were not. You work with 3D modeling on one screen, so you get paid while watching it. Nice. And then I've watched like 12 episodes of Rurouni Kenshin. I think, yeah, I've watched like 12 episodes of Rurouni Kenshin. By far, not even like close to the most I've ever watched, but... What the... Go to the ruins of McRath's castle and get the Shadow Axe from the dungeon. Travel to Strom S and find a way to get into the island tower. I've never seen Rurouni Kenshin before. It was kind of before my time. So, it's interesting going to it. It was not good for like 30 episodes. And then they introduced like Shishio, I think his name is. Who, it was like Rurouni's, it was like Kenshin's successor. Rurouni's not even a character. I don't even know why I tried to call someone Rurouni. He was like Kenshin's successor, and he has like burns all over his body. And let me just tell you, he is not an interesting character, but they have to go on this journey to Kyoto to fight him. And like the journey itself and the people they meet on the way is like super interesting. Like, it gets way better from that point on. So, yeah, I'm starting to get into Rurouni Kenshin now. It's definitely a slow to start show, but yeah. You might have seen it. It's a classic. Creator's in prison.
My eyes closed.
I think. I don't know if he's actually in prison. He's probably in prison. You watched the first episode? Wow! Coincidental.
King and country.
Well, then, there you go. There's my review. Really slow for the first 30 episodes, but once it gets into it, it gets a lot better. Once they start dealing with Shishio's shit. And it's like... It's at a point now, I'll try, like, extra hard not to spoil it, since I know you started watching it, but, like, once it starts getting into it, and they, like, actually get in Kyoto and start fucking around, I'm like, ooh, this is some dramatic tension. It gets way better written.
Need my help?
Where do I go? That is my question. I have to go to Stromess. Oh, that's probably Stromess down there, I think. Boy, do I not want to fight anybody. Okay, at least it's just a bunch of red caps.
Bullseye.
Thou art found wanted.
Yeah, I feel like I can, you'll go lurk mode, you have to sleep, but you'll keep watching. Alright. Well, thanks for stopping by, Ram Ranch. I really enjoy this revolving door I have with these Bard's Tale streams. It's like I get one-on-one time with everyone. Have a good night.
The bard needed to take Macrath to Downby, where Dugan could hopefully unravel the mystery of his strange speech. The bard needed to take Macrath to Downby, where Dugan could hopefully unravel the mystery of his strange speech.
But we did. Go to the ruins, make Rath's Castle, and get the Shadow Engine. Well, where's McRath's Castle, then? Oh, is that McRath's Castle? Thank you. It's getting a little better now that we cheated. Oh, I feel like Doki Doki's short enough that we can get it done in one. So it'll be like the Doki Doki stream.
Reporting for duty.
Where the shit am I going? The quest log points me out.
The bard needed to take Macrath to Downby, where Dugan could...
What the shit? Stop fighting! I don't want to fight anymore.
Ah, another victory.
This is
for me.
irritating. Maybe I have to go to Old Town and Downby?
Victory! Masquerade! Victory! Tianakad!
Did I just fucking die?
Ends the bard.
God damn it.
I think we could all see that one coming. Good riddance.
Alright, that's fine. Maybe our quest didn't update.
You gotta help me. I can't understand a bleeding word he's saying. Is this even McRath?
What do you mean? Of course that's McRath.
Ask him a question.
Hello there, old friend. How are you getting along with this young scamp?
Oh, Dugan, brother, saying no new, this bonny lad will be him for the not levies at some Dr. Leicester.
Ah, he's speaking in a rare Scottish tongue. I forgot that most people these days don't know it. Fortunately, I do.
What's he on about?
So far, just that he's grateful for being rescued from the monster that some idiot released. But I'll get more information. Tell me more. What happened?
Here's Gordon. The on the rose of the grain and took my castle. I flew all into the town and he screeched, and take them behind the axe.
Ominous indeed.
There you mucker out till you'll be taken out of a castle. he can retrieve the Shadocks.
Oh, you'll like that.
What?
Which will he have to give?
I'm back to the ruins of my castle, and it's shown the enter. There's a trapdoor leading you into the dungeons, but I got the key.
Clever.
Come again?
I'm certain he'll help.
But it's to not get through those dungeons in time. It says, Princess, as I so well their champion, of course I wouldn't barely make it out of your key. Right, go.
I thought to say that myself for a blind bit, but I am pretty certain.
All right, that's it. That's it. What are you two on about?
Right.
Okay,
Here's
so
the
we
deal.
have to follow McGrath to the
McGrath's going to take you
dungeon.
to his castle. Well, the ruins of it at least.
Only if he buys me dinner first.
Where he'll open up a trapdoor that leads down into the dungeons.
What's inside?
The Shadow Axe. Like I told you before, he was holding it for you. He had to leave it in his dungeon when all the trouble started. I've instructed him to take you to it.
Now we're talking. What else?
Ah, just some undead warriors. Now, once you have the Shadow Axe, you'll journey south along the coast.
Wait a moment. Undead warriors? How many?
A few, a score.
Well, which is it? A few or a score? It's a big difference, you know.
A few score. And when they're all dead, you'll head south to the coast. The third tower is located on a small island just offshore. You should have no trouble securing passage to the tower. Right, I'm off. It's getting dangerous around here.
Well, anything to say?
I'll give my Shadocks a guy, can I? Ha!
Sorry I asked.
Alright, let's save so we don't have to go through that again. Okay, take me! Take me! Take me! You're supposed to lead me there. You're not doing that. But this is just taking me to the exit. No, I don't want to fight any of you.
I see you, Bard.
This is just taking me to the exit, though. This is leave Westover. Alright, well, we'll try here. We'll just guess. Because at the very least, there's like a little castle here. Oh, yeah, there's a little goal sign. Okay, yeah, so the solution is just fucking guess. Alrighty. I'm gonna be pissed if this isn't it. Yeah, this is it. We got a cutscene. Okay.
The happenings at the local cemetery told the whole story, and it was not a pretty one. The dead were rising more frequently, and the land was becoming more and more chaotic. Hopefully, McCrath could clear up some of the mystery.
Ah, kid it with a bad saying that Davy got the either of their grey. This smith of a mammy and I was to the arm. Get it off house there. What a turn on that one.
I wish I knew what the hell you were saying.
I don't even know what he's saying.
His mother-in-law's risen from the grave, and that's real bad, because it was hard enough killing her the first time.
Thou art found wanting.
You know what might help? Some fair. Oh, that just looks cool. I don't care who you are, that looks cool.
Yeah, the entertain gang on and fix that shutter.
So this is the place you and Dugan were talking about. And all I have to do is wander down there in the darkness with God knows what trying to kill me and hope I stumble onto the shadow axe? Great!
Mental arts, River hammers indeed on the shadow, senor.
Ah, sure. And, I give you the breach of me, the ferret blink, you tris silly!
Ach, you crishy poofter!
Okay, I'm pretty sure you Krishy Poofter was something I was not gonna possibly get.
Bard found an insignia and an epitaph commemorating a fallen Lord of the McCrath clan. The epitaph read, Lord Fabian McCrath, our Lord was known for his angelic voice. Over hills and moors his song would carry. Not a subject could rejoice the day he ate a nightshade berry. This epitaph read, Lord Lochin McCrath, our Lord feared his wife more than he feared death, and with his butter knife took his last breath.
Why is butter knife?
An epitaph. It read, Lord Apono McCrath, our Lord who brought prosperity, his wisdom lent without brevity, his death brings tears from above, and with him dies all our love. An ominous marker presented itself to the bard. It read, Here lies the bard. May he rest in peace, no longer making life miserable for those around him.
Not funny.
Oh, maybe not to you. Oh, very well. The epitaph read, Lord Merrimont McCrath, our Lord is left beneath this mound. We hope some happiness he has found. We know he lays without a sound, so says his mistress, who cut him down. It was obvious that the bard had a fascination with the dead. This epitaph read, Lord Pershing McCrath, our Lord is remembered for his undying faith. He raised our family from lesser ranks. He humbly sought the best for all, and our benefits demand his thanks. The epitaph on the grave marker read, Lord Border McCrath, our Lord was born in a darker time, where hope came on the edge of a blade. From his courage and bravery, our Lord died in the brighter days he had made.
That's a cool fucking epitaph. Can we just point that out? Damn. Oh, okay, okay. You're a jerk, a piece of work. This mission you'll be blowing. There's one thing about this castle here you surely should be knowing. That once let inside your magic's gone and danger will be growing. And if you meet the shadow axe, your blood it will be flowing. You're knowing, it's growing, you're blowing. Oh, you're a foolish one, someone who should be shunned. You buggered up this land so much your work is never done. And when we see you coming, we'll turn our tails and run. You are the lad we love to hate, you are a foolish one. It's fun to run, you're done. You aren't brave, you aren't strong, or even that imposing. You have no magic helmet or kilt or leader hosen. If danger were to rear its head, it would be frozen. A sorry wuss, but nevertheless the sod who has been chosen. A frozen, leader hosen, imposing. Oh, you're a foolish one, someone who should be shunned. You buggered up this land so much your work is never done. And when we see you coming, we'll turn our tails and run. You are a lad we love to hate, you are a foolish one. It's fun to run. We're done! I got distracted by a screen flash in the middle of that and totally lost the beat. Okay.
Shimmering particles of light danced in the air. Shining there in the darkness, they dampened and suppressed the bard's magic. Knowing that he must now venture forth alone, without the help of his songs, our hero readied himself for action.
Oh. This will be unpleasant. Or it's gonna make me fight everything one-on-one, and it'll be the best part of the game. You know, the purple sparkles are gone. I wonder if I can use my magic now. I can!
I stand ready.
Joke's on you, game. Ow.
Ready to explore? Careful, laddie. There's a trap.
You don't have to break it. Alright, well, you broke it.
Traps! Right over here!
No, you don't have to worry about it.
Must stop. Trap!
You really don't have to. You're especially ignoring the way worse one.
Traps! Right over here!
Okay, you do that. Oh! Oh, I don't actually know this song, so, watch me bumble through it.
You got served.
What the hell?
I don't have to fight enemies. Why was I going to do it?
Doesn't feel good, does it, young man?
Does not. Why was I going to do it? Here, let me heal.
Ooh, that had to hurt.
Let's get me the fuck out of here. You're good, buddy. You don't really have to.
Careful, laddie. There's a trap.
Now,
that was enjoyable. Seeing you get a taste of my medicine.
let's try this left one over here.
The bard seemed lost in the maze of Macrath's dungeon. The symbols etched into the teleporters may have held the clue to finding his way out.
Nah.
I smell a trap.
Health potions and running in a straight line is what's gonna help me.
Seeing you get a taste of my medicine.
Besides, it doesn't help because we don't know which one we're going to anyway.
Now you know how I feel, laddie. Traps! Right over here!
What is happening right now? It looks like it was going for a dramatic cutscene, but then didn't know what to do.
Oh, I love that. Works every time.
Don't think it's because you scared me. It's just that, you're so damned ugly. I'm sure you got that even when you were alive.
You have entered the Room of Awakening, and something wants to see you again.
Well, I'm damn sure I don't want to see it.
I'm far too curious to have you leave before I get to see what it is. You know what they say. Curiosity killed the cat.
Great. Someone get me a cat, then.
I'll only show you the way out of here if you perform the ritual and bring back whatever wants to see you.
I don't think so.
Very well. You'll be trapped here and die, and then you'll become a ghost and have to spend all of eternity with me.
Suddenly, I'm feeling like reconsidering my decision. What do you need me to do?
Simply light the torches around the room, and let's see what happens.
That.
That's the spirit. Get it? The spirit. Oh, never mind. Let's get this show started. Tell you what, after you perform the ceremony, if you're still alive, I'll teach you a little bit of magic. I smell a trap. 1 down, 4 to go. The anticipation is killing me. I'll be real disappointed if this isn't exciting. I just can't stand it. Hurry!
I mean, that's 4. What do you want from me?
Okay, here it comes.
I hope it's disappointing. Oh, it's the Knuckle of E.
Now this is what I was hoping for. Maybe after this, some sucker will conjure you up to leap through the gate.
Oh boy. Alright. Fighting the Knuckle of E again, I guess. My excitement for this fight has decreased since last time. Beat him. He's easier because I had to summon.
Do it again.
Sorry, one show daily. Besides, I've had to deal with that thing once before. So just open the door, give me my reward, and we'll part ways.
Oh, very well. But I'm so disappointed. Oh, here's that magic we talked about.
What do we get? Enchantress. I don't know what that does. So we'll summon her. Find out.
Do it again. Do it.
I don't know. You guys want to do it again? Oh, I don't have enough mana. She's an expensive one, huh?
One down, 4 to go. Ah, the anticipation is killing me. Oh, wait. I'll be real disappointed if this... I just can't stand it. Hurry!
You need my help.
Okay, here it comes.
Alright, let's see if this is another Knuckle of A. I'm gonna look real fucking dumb if we die on this second attempt.
Why are we even bothering with this?
Do it again. Do it again.
Nah, we're good, dude. You got your show.
Worthless.
Which one? Maybe it's the one with the axe. Just hypothetically.
I smell a trap.
Oh, okay. You know what I want to see? What does a 3-stone heal look like? Oh, it looks like invincibility. Got it. Sweet. But not total invincibility. The kind of invincibility where you can totally outpace me. Neither of these are an axe portal. We'll go to the moon portals. Lord Momont's divination chamber. Oh, okay. Well, at least we know. We've killed everything. We should just be able to just breeze by, right? Yeah. Let's try the tree portal. Because axes are made of trees. Okay, then. Not the correct answer. Most important thing to do is run as far and as fast as possible. Oh, shit. Alright, let's try Skull Portal, Circle Portal, Moon Portal. We used Skull Portal before, right? Now we're going in a big ol' fucking circle. This is the passageway of inevitable demise. I don't like the name of this place. I do like a chest. Sweet, we got a sick-ass brain. We're gonna need one if we're gonna figure out where the fuck we're supposed to go. Oh! We're dead. Fucking goddamn it.
Bard's tale. I think we could all see that one coming.
Oh god, do we have to fight the fucking Knuckle of V again?
Bard seemed lost in the maze of Macrath's dungeon. The symbols etched into the teleporters may have helped the clue to find.
Oh my god, we have to fight the fucking Knuckle of V again.
Doesn't feel good, does it, young man?
God damn it.
Careful, laddie. There's a trap. Must stop. Trap. I can't tell you how much I hope that hurt. I smell a trap.
Jeez, alright. This is the super monster area.
I smell a trap. Now you know how I feel, laddie.
Let's get this one over in the corner now. Uh-huh. Nope. This is the dance room, isn't it? Yeah, this is the dance room.
I can't tell you how much I hope that hurt.
We're gonna have to drop another stone soon.
Traps! Right over here!
Ah, Jesus shit. Do we at least know if we fought the Knuckle of V? We haven't fought the Knuckle of V. We haven't fought the Knuckle of V. Jesus Christ. I hope I remember this when it comes time to fucking rate this game. And all future games. Just remember what I'm going through at this moment. And how fucking annoying this is. We're just gonna leave this up because we have no other choice at this point. Alright, I think we've safely been through the circle portal at this point. We're gonna go through the tree portal. We've been through the tree portal. Look, we'll fucking figure this shit out eventually. It's, you know what, it would almost be worth it, is just to fucking kill everything in this goddamn room. Just actually do it. Let's just try and hoard it all together into one giant fuck pile. Oh, okay, never mind, I was fucking wrong. There is no solution to this problem. There's a million goddamn zombies, and there's nothing I can do about it. And throwing stones down the drain doesn't seem to solve any problems.
Tell you how much I hope that hurt. Doesn't feel good, does it?
I'm gonna fucking die. And then all the progress we made is gonna be fucking reset because I fucking died again. This is infuriating.
Careful, laddie. There's a trap.
Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. This is really, really pissing me off at this point.
Traps! Right over here!
Okay, skull. Let's just go. It's not like we're not going in fucking circles anyway, so let's just go through every right portal. Here, this is the fucking stupid room, right?
Another victory for me. Haha.
Let's just fucking clear out this goddamn hallway.
Worthless.
And then we don't have to deal with this.
Careful, laddie. There's a trap. Traps! Right over here! Doesn't feel good, does it, young man? I smell a trap. I smell a trap.
Okay, I think we've cleared all that shit.
Must stop. Trap.
We might as well fucking save. Okay, that is a right on every single door. Now we're gonna go left on every single door. Because that's where we've gotten to in this game. There we go. Another room full of the shit that got cleared.
I smell a trap. I cannot tell you how much I hope that hurt. Doesn't feel good, does it, young man? Careful, laddie. Must stop. Trap.
Oh boy, alright. That one's just kind of standing there for some reason. Alright. My fucking spider's gonna die because I can't get control of my shit anymore.
Ooh, that looked painful.
Alright, great. Now let's get rid of my spider so I can summon the exact same spider over again, just with full health. I think that was a left turn on every single hallway. I think that's what that looked like. But we'll do it one more, just to make absolutely sure we're going in a big fucking circle.
Traps! Right over here! Careful, laddie.
Oh, this is a new one.
Trap.
Oh, this is Knuckle V. No, we have to watch the game fucking flounder here.
Oh, I love that. Works every time.
Don't think it's because you scared me. It's just that, you're so damned ugly. I'm sure you got that even when you were alive.
You have entered the Room of Awakening, and something wants to see you again.
Well, I'm damn sure I don't want to see it.
I'm far too curious to have you leave before I get to see what it is. You know what they say. Curiosity killed the cat.
Great. Someone get me a cat, then.
I'll only show you the way out of here if you perform the ritual and bring back whatever wants to see you.
I don't think so.
Very well. You'll be trapped here and die, and then you'll become a ghost and have to spend all of eternity with me.
Suddenly, I'm feeling like reconsidering my decision. What do you need me to do?
Simply light the torches around the room, and let's see what happens.
That.
That's the spirit. Get it? The spirit. Oh, never mind. Let's get this show started. Tell you what, after you perform the ceremony, if you're still alive, I'll teach you a little bit of magic.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
One down. The anticipation is killing me. Oh, wait. I'll be... I just can't stand it. Hurry!
Alright, you want to see something? We'll do something clever here.
Okay, here it comes. Now this is what I was hoping for. Maybe after this, some sucker will conjure you up to leap through the gate.
Charge! I'll meet them head on!
Fucking God, that is so annoying.
Sorry about that.
No offense.
Yeah, man, that easily ripped half the fucking Knuckle of E's health down in like an instant.
Do it again. Do it again!
Sorry, one show daily. Besides, I've had to deal with that thing once before. So just open the door, give me my reward, and we'll part ways.
Oh, very well. But I'm so disappointed. Oh, here's that magic we talked about.
We are stuck in this fucking dungeon, so we're at a point where it's like actively a bad idea to not kill every single enemy we can. Like we're just fucking trapped in here. With no saving.
Charge!
So we just gotta kill everything in every single hallway. Okay, enemies don't activate traps. Now we know. Alright. I don't think there's any more enemies in this fucking zone. Okay, great.
I offer up my services.
Thank you, Enchantress. Okay, I wonder if each of these portals go to a very specific room. I bet they do. I bet that's actually how it works. Which, if that's the case, then that means that all I have to do is pick the portal we haven't meant to. So, circle, tree, axe, sun. And we did it. Fuck. Well, that was like pulling teeth. What is on the fucking ground? Ow. Those aren't even enemies I can physically interact with. But in case we have to go back to this fucking stun slot, I did save, right? I want to make certain I have saved. I am not coming back. I'm not fighting that fucking Knuckle-Livy again. This is it. Hello, new tune. Suck my dick. Chicken portal, I'll take it. Oh. New save slot. I don't know what this is. Whatever. Now that we know how this works, I'm not even, like, paying attention to what room we're ending up in. I'm just, like, paying attention to what portal we're taking. Now that we definitively know how this fucking system works. Oh, this is just awful. God, what if I'd actually decided to fight all this? Christ. And now we have fucking shadow monsters on the ground that I can't physically interact with. Which is just great. Have I specifically been to the spiral portal? I don't know if I've ever actually been to the spiral portal. We certainly haven't since I started paying attention to what portal I've been to. But that doesn't matter. We're going to go to the chicken portal because there's like 800 portals there. So I just need to find the portal in the chicken portal room that we haven't been to for sure. Which we were just at Sun Portal. We haven't been to Cow Portal. Cow Portal's an anti-magic portal. Let me move. Alright. Well, we got the land deed. That's back to Chicken Portal. Man, this is just the worst. This might be one of the worst dungeons I've seen in a very long time. Oh, God. Back to the chicken portal. Fucking cow didn't lead me anywhere. I don't think we've been in the loot portal. We spawn in this room near the loot portal, but We've never been to the loot portal. Here, let's save. That's not a loot. Is it a loot? It's a song portal. Yup, see, I was right. We've never actually been here. Even though we spawn like 6 feet from it. Oh, hey, he has the Shadow Axe, and it's a guitar.
Do you seek the Shadow Axe?
Yes, I, William Hatcher, the Chosen One, am here for the Shadow Axe.
Then die.
How did he even learn about this thing?
Do you seek the Shadow Axe?
Yes, it has been promised to me.
Then it's yours.
Wait, it's that easy? I mean, there's no crazy spells from you? Fight to the death, forcing me to jump and dodge and run around like an idiot?
I've had enough of the violence. Take it.
Oh my god, thank you.
Second thought.
No!
I like your idea better.
I gotta learn to keep my mouth shut.
Yes, you do.
The bard learned something which had been all too obvious to most of us from the beginning.
You think?
Rock on!
Alright, well, let's test out the Enchantress. What fucking better fight to try it up than? Enchantress, you better fucking... You better be amazing. And you're a little bitch that takes up all of my goddamn mana to summon, and you still don't have any effect. Cool. Great. Love you. The best. Around. Hey. Huh. Ain't nothing ever gonna keep you down. Oh my god. That's just effective. Oh, it can block. It can still block. Good news, everyone. It can still block. Hey, let's try out a behemoth. Or we won't. Hey, we still can't try out a behemoth. Hey, we're getting fucked in a corner. Man, I know some people like to get fucked in the open, but something's about corners, you know? Just does it. Just does it for me. Finally, a behemoth! Behold, my newest summon. I guarantee you it's gonna be useless. It's already half dead. It's already half dead. I need to heal. Actually, I do have to say, to the credit of the Behemoth, it is lasting a decent amount of time for something that was already dead. Like... God, we might actually be able to chain this properly. I'm actually stuck. We're gonna bring back the Behemoth, actually. Then we're gonna heal. Then we're gonna go save my fire monster. Then we're going to use our little bit of power to bring in a knight. Okay, this is a good party.
For duty. Charge! I have taken my measure of thee.
Blunderbuss.
Attack!
For like a half a second, we were clearly winning that fight. I think he's summoning more. He is. Okay, so we have to actually drop him. Like, there's no other way around it. We have to beat him real quick because he can summon more. Okay, that's... Look, here's the problem. We're getting in, like, a good hit, but we're not actually getting anything effective. Down there. Like, if we can get maybe a spider going also... If we can get a spider and a fire monster at the same time, we might have a good shot. Because the spider can paralyze a whole group of people. The problem is I can't fucking nuke everyone at once. You know what might be smarter? Like, just throw stones at this problem until it goes away. Oh, I can't heal? I can't heal during this. What the fuck is the point then? I'm gonna fucking die. God, this is so annoying. This is unbelievably irritating. I can't believe this. And, like, by the time I can get a summon going, it's, like, too late at that point. No, there's actually no reason to do this. The only possible point to any of these fucking things is if we can get someone who can constantly nuke at a distance. Yeah, I basically have to have one enemy distract him, and then I have to just poke him to death while I have his free spot. So, honestly, my best shot's probably the bodyguard. Because the bodyguard can draw aggro real good. has a lot of health, and then I can just go bop bop, 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 bop bop.
Blunderbuss.
And then look at that shit. That's a good fucking run. We almost did slightly a bit of his health. We dented him, kind of. God, this is such a fucking annoying ass. Everything about this is the worst. And it's like the summons do nothing other than buy me time, because they just get fucking... They get swarmed by enemies, and they're not doing any damage, and I have max charisma, so I can't be stronger. Like, I actually can't do better.
Oh, watch your back, sir! Charge! I'll meet them head on!
And there's, like, even if we kill them, he just instantly replenishes them, so there's no point in, like, replenishing the enemies, or, like killing the enemies, to, like, try and buy myself more time. It's just all pointless and annoying the entire time. You know what might be worth it is if trying to level 3 heal and just keep throwing stones at the problem until it completely disappears. And just seeing if this, like, makes me invulnerable. And if it doesn't, then we're fucked and we're just gonna die. Okay, yeah, this basically just makes me invulnerable.
Come closer, and I'll give you the axe.
Oh, and it makes my shit invulnerable? Okay, you know what? Level 3 heal's the way to do fucking bullshit-ass fights. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is working. No, come back here.
No offense.
We're just gonna keep fucking poking you until you're dead.
Ow! That kinda hurt.
God, look how little damage we're doing. This is actually ridiculous.
Ow! That kinda hurt.
We're all just kind of getting naturally pushed into this corner. Jesus. Alright.
I'm here to serve. Oh.
Oh, didn't do anything. We didn't do anything, and we're in the corner. And we're in a corner! Look at this! Look how fucking good this is! Fucking hell. It's really hard to, I know no one's actually defending it, but it would be hard to defend what is happening in this fucking fight. I can't possibly do any more damage.
Ow! That kind of hurt. Oh! Oh!
This is so fucking irritating. This is so fucking irritating. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I'd almost be pissed off if this works.
I'm here to serve.
Need my help?
Oh my god. This is some bullshit.
You're a little soft,
The
huh?
bow is the only viable
When the
weapon in the
shadow axe
game.
Finally in hand, the bard could gain entrance to the third tower where his princess waited. Most women would be happy with flowers, but Princess Calais seemed a bit more high maintenance.
You think?
Shadow Axe! What is the Shadow Axe, even? Like, what kind of weapon is this? I don't know. Whatever. Let's just get the fuck out of here. Let's just actually leave and save and fucking turn this game off. There, we left. We only took 20 goddamn Adder Stones. We saved. We're turning the game off. Fucking, I've been Sacrabalic, your Envoy of Hope, and I will see you, I don't know, Saturday? Bye-bye.